What's happening, guys? Back again for another video, and today I'm tailoring my top 10 slightly to my top 5. The reason being, I want to go for some quality as opposed to quantity on this one, and I want to tell you guys what my top 5 Xbox 360 titles are, and I'm also interested to hear your thoughts in the comments. Let's take a look. Rolling in at number 5 is the classic Fable 2. Definitely better than Fable 3, and I really love the colour saturation of Albion. It's incredibly bright, incredibly fluffy, and I really like all the different elements and the different kind of power-ups and the relationships you can have with other kind of townsmen, townswomen. I find that quite just great, really awesome from the get-go as well. Got a little bit monotonous in places, and that's why I've probably popped it at number 5 as opposed to nearer down to 1 there. But Fable 2 is definitely a solid game to have in your 360 collection. Number 4. It is the HD version of Master Chief versus the Alien Covenant in Combat Evolved. Naturally, guys, you know this is the HD remake of the first Halo, all the way back, I believe, when I played 2004, 2005 when I first tried that out, and it's stunning. I love still running around, shooting everything up in sight, and it just feels so fresh. I do feel the Halo franchise has been done to death a little bit, and obviously there was the kind of shift from Bungie across to 343 Studios. I think that transition has affected the series a little bit, but nonetheless, politics aside, Halo Anniversary HD remake of Combat Evolved is absolutely phenomenal. The only thing I don't like about it, and I've always found this on the original Xbox, is the driving. I'm absolutely crap at driving. I wish they'd changed and tweaked the driving mechanics to be a little bit more fluid. I think that lets the game down ever so slightly, but nonetheless, I love Master Chief. At number 3, guys, is a title that I mentioned on my Facebook group a while ago, and a lot of you hadn't heard of it. Deadly Premonition. There have been a lot of murders in the town of Greenvale, and it is your job, or rather our job as the main protagonist, to find out what the hell is going on. We encounter lots of blood and horror along the way, and it can be incredibly gripping at times. This game was, it kind of flopped. It's dubbed as the best worst game ever. Voice acting is shit, the graphics are shit. The driving is absolutely atrocious, but what makes this game fantastic is the story. It's incredibly captivating, and I found myself wanting to solve the crimes, wanting to progress, wanting to have the relationship with these awesome characters. It's incredibly twisted at times. I believe it was a Japanese studio that brought this to fruition, so bear with it. It's incredibly freaky, very odd, but you will not be disappointed. This also had a HD remake on the PS3, but get it on the 360. It's absolutely awesome. Number 2. Another Halo game, surprisingly, and it was the last one that Bungie had put out, and that is Halo Reach. Now, Halo's model, in my opinion, the model of all stories in Halo is kind of like us versus them kind of thing. So we are a team of Spartans ploughing through the land of Reach. I believe the land is Reach, and we just have to kick some ass and win the war. Again, that is a very overdone story. It's very overdone conceptually, not just in Halo but in other games as well, but it works, and it works fantastically for the Halo franchise. And this game and games after this, that's when the Halo series starts to get a little bit worn for me, but this is an absolute blinding game, and I love this. Is, in my opinion, this is one of the best limited editions out there. What's in here is absolutely phenomenal. If you guys want to see that, I'll probably put some pictures on screen. In fact, I will put pictures on screen. Halo Reach, guys, is my number 2. Which leads me on to my number 1. This is another Xbox 360 exclusive. I'm proud to announce Alan Wake. Aside from wanting Half-Life 3, I definitely would want a sequel to Alan Wake, and I cannot believe we haven't seen one yet. Now I just want to read this out in the back. In darkness, fight with light. And that's a pretty good summary of Alan Wake. You are tasked to, you kind of wake up, you've had an accident and your wife is missing, and you just have to navigate through the towns, the woods, the roads to try and find out what the hell is going on. You're using your torch, you're using your handgun with very limited ammunition, and so it can be quite difficult in parts, but it's absolutely awesome. When you finally beat the game, it's incredibly rewarding because, again, it's one of those that's very driven with story, so you want to progress. As I've gotten a lot older, I've been more and more intrigued in games with heavier story as opposed to, say, like graphics or whatever. So definitely, as it says here, a psychological action thriller. This game is phenomenal, and it's definitely always going to be my #1 360 game. So there we go, guys, that's my top 5. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Please like, comment and subscribe for more content. Got loads coming up. Everything you need to know is down below in the description, but for now, take care.